whether if Brownstel wins the dark case and sets dark free, they are saying Brownstel needs to get an N-word pass. Remember, Brownstel got Young Thug free. He got Young Thug free from a RICO case. And Dark facing the same thing. He recently enrolled or got added up to Dark's attorneys list. And people are just, let me say we are happy for Dark, or have at least have hopes for him to get freedom or justice that he deserves. If at all he's not guilty, And if Brownsdale gets Dark free, if Brownsdale frees Dark, that nigga needs to get on that. Hey, listen, he needs to get an N-word pass, bro. He needs to get an N-word pass. Yeah. He's done so much for the black community than any other person. He's done so much for the black community than any other person, trust me. Yeah, you can argue, you can debate, but if he gets Dark free, that boy is real gangster. You know how Brownsdale deals with cases in court? It's like comedy. Yeah, it's always like comedy. But at the end of the day, he going to win. He don't lose cases. He never loses cases. So I'm hoping and I'm hopeful that Dak is coming home. Dak might be free. We are hoping that Dak gets his freedom and comes back home to his people, to his wife, to his kids. Man, he had a whole transformation journey before the album dropped. He was ready to change. He changed, as a matter of fact. It was always the streets pushing off, bro. Do this for fun, slide for fun, slide this or whatever. It's always the streets. But at the end of the day, I always tell these people, I always say this. The consequences of your actions, it's only you. It's always going to be you dealing or having to deal with the consequences of your own actions. It's not the people on the internet. Imagine me, imagine me, I might be in Jamaica or Lithuania or in Australia, and then I'm telling you, slide for Vaughn. What do I even know about Vaughn? What do I even know about your relationship with Vaughn, or what you guys were doing in the streets, or in business, or in music? So it's always the streets, it's always not even in the streets, it's always the internet lying to us that we need to do something for this. Oh, you was friends with person A, and he dead now. He was killed. You need to slide for him. The minute you slide for him, the minute you try doing something like that, you get locked up. And it's always you alone up there against the judge. And your life gets put on the line. All your dreams, everything you've worked for, your family, your businesses, your investments are always on the line. They can get frozen. Your family lacks food because you're not around. The funds have been frozen, accounts have been frozen. Like, you're not around. Don't feel your fatherly love, or if you're a mother, don't feel motherly love, and all that. So when the streets, when the internet calls you or tells you to do something because they feel like that's the right thing you need to do, think twice, bro. Think twice. Say, hey, I know this happened, and I know I should have done this, but this action has its own consequences. This action has its own consequences, and I'll be the one liable. I'll be the one held accountable if anything like that happens. So what's the next line of action? Should I do it? If I do it, I might go to jail. If I don't do it, the streets will call me a weak man. So what do? I choose business. As for me, I always choose business. I go where I win. I go where the game favors my business. Because at the end of the day, I don't want to lose in any way. I don't want losses. I don't do losses. I want profit on my business. I want profit on my investments. If I'm doing music, I know when I put up music, I know I need to get a return investment on it fast. So if there's something that can mess all that up, I look for other ways to attack the same thing. Just look for a different strategy. But I'm not going to grab my Glock and run after someone because they did it. There's always the law, bro. There's always the law. I know that's how you gain street cred, but When the law catches up, it's you against the state. It's you against the government, bro. It's you against the state. And that's the only time you realize you have that. That's the only time you realize. Yeah, yeah, also, the power casts are the only people that were at Dark's trial. Yes, that's the only time you realize, oh, those people, even the people that were pushing you to, hey, say, slide for one, slide for one. None of them are at your trial. That's the first heartbreak you get. That's one of the most serious heartbreaks you'll get. The people pushing you to do certain things are not even attending your trial, bro. They're not supporting you. So you wonder, why did they even do this? Is it because they say, oh, if you do this, you'll be a real nigga. You'll gain street credit. I don't want to be a real nigga if I'm making losses, if I'm losing my business, if I'm not making enough profit with my business, with my music, with my investments. I don't want that. I'd rather go the other way. I'd rather go the other way that people don't like. Yeah, I choose peace. I choose peace. I choose peace because I love my family. I love my people. I love my business. I love my investments. It is taking me time. All these years, it's been hard work. So I cannot lose all that in a day simply because I'm trying to please the internet. Because it's always people on the internet. Someone's out in Africa, in Jamaica, in Europe, telling you slide for person A, slide for person X. Did you know person X? Yes, I know person X. But if I slide for person X, I'm going to jail. Watch with my people, watch with my kids, watch with my wife, but with my mama, my papa. Nah. At some point, we just have to think through all this. At some point, we need to think through this and see the consequences of our actions. If I do this, this is going to happen. The reality, at the end of the day, is always the reality. There is the internet narratives, or if you do this, you'll be regarded as one of the coldest hackers out there. But at the end of the day, these consequences, this is the real world. We're not in a simulation. We're not in a simulation. We're not in a simulation, bro. This is the real world with real consequences. You kill, you go to jail. You attack someone, you go to jail. You do this, you go to jail. Yes, and when you go to jail, your wife will get married to some other nigga. Imagine sitting up in that box and your wife fucking another nigga. Nah, your kids having to sit around another man. You not having to attend your kids' basketball games. Nah, bro, listen. Let's protect our business. Let's protect our bags. My name is Moses E, and God bless you.